cameraman guys. This president don't have all the time. You walk here.
Right.
They made the place into day.
So that's when like the forest
Yeah.
weekend.
At
The Fort Joint,
yeah,
right.
Western School.
So the first thing you have to do is fix the light, right?
Yes. Next,
And next thing I think you need to do
the dry dock.
the dry dock.
Look, the wood is there.
So the material here,
Yeah. They start doing a clearance down there.
and then you're gonna get a walkway, right?
Yes.
Mr. President, we want you to make a tour down the line to check.
I'm coming. So let me tell you what we're doing. So what we want to do is to not only we want to make people work in a good environment. Fisherfolks, you guys have to work in the night and the day. So we ask for them to put up the lights, then to create proper walkways. So you have proper walkways going to the boats and everything. And then the water facility. Wherever there is dredging to be done, you have to do the dredging. To put in a little security hut. If you need a ramp to go down with the engine. And then importantly, you have to create a healthy space that you can retail and wholesale from the same location. So that's the objective, right? So people can drive off and come right here and retail and wholesale. Or we can check out the wine for me though.
Oh no.
Until local real feedback, and we are saying that the bridge have a dredge, will have this long base, maybe we can reach to this area, could get to flush out it.
Yes,
That will help, the dredge?
we dredged as far as we could come here, but never come all day. We did a little try to do with the pontoon. We could come in here, but all these had seen the pontoon and water.
No, but the dredge of Coca have the long hose.
Yeah, and the long
But the engineer is saying that he cannot bring the judge of the long hose unless the president tell him to do that. I talked to him, sir.
That's the bridge. How much?
Yes, the bridge.
So yeah, sure it'll work.
You can assist, yes.
Go watch some to me. Lionel. Sophie. Clean up this whole Sophie. Whole area. Right?
Now, this is what we're talking about, right? If you look here, this is one of my boats just came in there. I have over there too. And this is my that one came from Escape of the Gilman, right? But they cannot get in here. They were out there all the time parked waiting. Now they need to go back to work. Yeah. So now, yeah, we have about 42 boats that work in here.
All right. So listen. Let it come in now. Your man like a frightened.
Yeah, the guy, the other one they come in, you know.
Mira, let him come.
Some amount of people could only come.
Oi.
But What? The weight, they've seen the whole of everybody weight, man.
It's gonna come over.
Yeah, listen now.
Yeah.
Listen to the president.
The first thing I want to do here is the first thing I want to do here is to clean up on both sides of this area. Right? We'll clean up both sides, put in the two concrete walkways. Well, you have one here. Finish off the one here, finish one on that side. And the police, what can we do here to help them? Can we put, because it's at night mostly you'll get security problem, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we walk out to the fishermen and have a patrol here?
Yes, sir.
With immediate effect, right?
Yes, sir.
I want a patrol here with them, right? The next thing is today, because we can try what one of them boys we get. Recommend that the bridge dredge come in here. No, this young man here.
Okay.
So I just spoke to the bridge. Today they're going to mobilize and come in here to start work. So you got to get the boats maybe to move to give them some chance.
Yeah,
No problem.
Right? So let's try with that solution that y'all put together. Right?
You still go to the gym, President?
That's right.
I used to go to fitness and you.
Yeah. I don't have time no more.
Now, one issue that, a major issue we have in too, right? When we work and we come in at Meadowbank Wharf, there is no way we can go and discharge. We have to be jumping a couple of these big boats.
Yeah, I talked to you about it.
Now, yeah. We
Wharf,
have
there's a disaster.
now, if you come in with a $40,000 catch, you got to pay about $15,000 to discharge your load. Because you've got to be jumping on those big
How can
boats.
we resolve that with the wharf?
Morning. All right. So far they
We do all
got
the work over there.
right. So they got the big boats that are supposed to be removed. The contractor was already awarded. All right. So it's just to get the boats to move so that they can get easy access to the wharf.
So when we get it, is boat a sink or something?
Yes, portions that left derelict vessels.
That's a
at the
long
wharf.
time them boats sink and then the owners are
All
coming.
right. So how can we accelerate the process?
So part of the work, chief, we have put in some fender piles. So when the guy go in with the pontoon to do that, before he put them in, he gonna remove all the derelict.
So when? You're not
This
telling me
this
when.
week he's gonna start.
So let him call him now and got to start by tomorrow.
Okay.
Let him start by tomorrow to remove the thing to help them. And in the meantime, tell the wharf they got to remove carry that down to over $5,000. Zulfi. We invest in the wharf. Right? For the fishermen.
No, what he's talking about the pass of the fish, we don't have to pay the wharf anything, you know. These are people who's going to work, these hustlers. Like how you gotta talk for bus, well, tell you have to pull up.
But if you can go in, you don't have to do that.
No, we don't pay anything. But it's people who working like these guys can go, you got 10, 12 people coming and hack up a houses. Remember one of these ice pictures we
I
got in it?
understand, but your position is that if you get the derelict removed, then you don't have to do that.
No, the boat will come straight up to the wharf and it will be sink.
That's what you do.
Because each one of these boats have been treated.
Who's the contract?
2 months ago, I talked about it.
And you get the contract?
Yes.
He been do the work. He said to make that.
So if you can't get it done today, tell him you'll terminate him and blacklist him.
Hello?
How you working steady in springtime? You working? You don't really about them time now. You need when you work steady.
You gotta be finished by weekend.
By weekend, all the old derelict boats, like we say, move them out from the side.
So the dry dock that we asked for is gonna start from that boat here. From the last run,
Yeah.
going down there, we have any dry dock. Yesterday they start doing pathway to go down the back here.
So you dry dock or something.
Yeah.
That's the only spot we got. Because all the other spots occupied with these.
Basically what we normally would do, spring tide, we would flood the boat and just turn it over. And because of the caddy here, you can't turn it back.
You can't get the
Why the
boat.
water don't come?
You go out to come into our minimum height right now because remember the car already full of
Yeah.
like about 7 feet, 8 feet up. So this is the problem we got.
So y'all tell me what y'all want. Y'all want the bridge dredge
Yeah.
And y'all want
Well,
to look after.
we are saying maybe that can be a solution,
Well, I'm bringing that in the meantime.
right? And we want the coca to start to rehabilitate back.
When the coca started?
Yesterday it's signed.
It's signed yesterday, so they're gonna start soon, right? Outside of, so the coca gonna start, and the coca gonna fix this problem.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So the coca gonna rehabilitate.
So is there any assistance with fisherman financially or so?
I know, you're killing it. You can help. Y'all know one thing, you know what's the people, so the government can get help. The bridge rest can work here, right?
Yeah, it's probably enough, but the problem is like, where do you control it? Good. If the
So what we're
runs,
saying,
the line
if this
could run
thing
back
start
and go in
dodging
the
and the
bush.
pump put on, they can blow the can. The pump then at the front there, let's get a flow the water to blow. So if the thing working at the same time and the pump blowing, maybe can get the blow.
Y'all work together on this, right?
Right.
But listen, you ain't gotta worry. Once the PP said we can government, fisherman get help.
You won't be in government no more.
No. I got bigger things to do, to talk to y'all about. Not only a can, more than that, much more than that. We come in and sit down and we discuss this at the agriculture meeting. I want us to identify a land, right? That I want y'all to do prawns, swamp shrimp production, crab production. This same mangrove here will give you more money on crab, cage crabbing than the fish.
Well, we could get schooling on it.
Exactly. We bring in the people from Philippines.
Okay.
Right? But it's not just giving you that. It's building right here a processing facility so they can take the crab, get the crab meat, you can package it right here and move off. You don't have to invest in that. The government will invest in the storage and all of these things. Right, boss?
Our problem here, like we get,
Y'all in the answers who work in here.
Yeah, we got a name. We got a name recorded. We got some money and we got some money.
Throughout the country on this, right? Yeah.
processing plant is the way to go here because sometimes these boats we catch like one of these boats will bring in like 10 gat. These are the gats, them right? 10 of that or 15 of that with fine banger. We in a market. Now when you work out there and bring this thing in, you gotta dump it.
The second man will getting all the money on the trade.
There is no market for it.
So get the low price for this use, for the fine banger, right? Work out throughout the country. With the Fisherfolks, let's get GGMC now involved and let's see what facility is needed to process this and package it and keep it. GMC. And GMC look for the market. Right?
All right.
So we're going to work on this, right?
All right, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much.
Anytime. So we can start this dredging today. And like you stay back and talk to them boys and coordinate how the dredge will work with your pump. Yeah, that's all right.
So that the guys can cover in the nets.
There's a price for the reason. Like that.
Say if they get most of the land going out in the river, they keep saying, say if it's not from dredging every day. If the pump is on, and you get around that.
Yeah, check over something.
Yeah,
See how we go. We're going
we're going to do that. We're going to do walk over, right?
to you have to show me some
We just discussed it.
No, nahi.
Oversam at the back.
The same boat them. A black of the page, I say, my boat, my type of boat.
We deal with it. We just deal with it. Right? Must that be done? Tell them how they want to. Yes.
So here, the president is in the heart of the pen pole.
What piece, right?
Yeah, pen pole is going to come from up there. So the police stop there, they're going to pass or bring on pen.
That's true. We get a hard time to get pen pole because that's where we operate with.
So we got to get this pole,
right?
Bringing on the pole from a
Yeah, they said that you have to get people from there and sometimes it's going to ground.
We can deal with it.
Good, thanks.
We can deal with it.
All right, good.
What we can do maybe when you are going to bring down one time, let him know so you give you all.
Yeah, but for get contact with the minister is a hard thing.
I have
Man, call me every 2 days.
This one
He call you every 2 days. I got 2 numbers for you, you don't get through.
That's the easiest man for contact. Get line, yeah.
I'm gonna get contact with you.
Give them your number. What?
But Mikel, they got Amsterdam here. I can get contact with him easy.
And he most.
Well, I could
you
get
can't say
contact
he
with him.
inaccessible.
He
Man, done the one
well, he
himself.
always accessible. He's come all over in United the office. Watch me. This is one of the best officers you got.
Yeah, we
Maybe he
know.
broke a tide out there too.
He is come out any hour. He don't got time. Night or day he's come out.
And he know for fish.
No what going on. He's a good man.
So here we are. Guys. So walk with them on the pole, that's you, right?
Yeah.
So let me start the walkway. Y'all can start line up.
Yes, he's
Right?
I heard you
I'm ready.
talking, see him.
I can't give you.
Listen,
This man, let us man tell you all the
President, no what going on, buddy. You know what going on. President, no what going on. He's a road man. You think he easy?
I like me to tell you, man, he covered, right?
And we build. What? When you go to the front thing, you build like 2-wing wharf facility. Like you're doing better
That would be very great.
in the long term.
We don't want to pressure you too much. We know you're under a lot
Not
of
right
pressure.
now, but what happened? Tell me, talk to yourself.
When the people in bring down the road, somebody just call the wrong police. The marine.
We don't talk to him about it.
The fishery officer
Mr.
don't talk.
Amsterdam said you can look after him.
What you're talking about there is a great help.
Friday coming like I go bring and go long, so I talk to you again.
So meaning that if this wharf built, we don't have to operate in this area anymore. But we are comfortable with this.
To be honest with you, I ain't comfortable with this. I don't think this is, y'all got more dignity than this.
True.
Right? I'll be honest with you. Right? Y'all got far more dignity than this. We can clean this area properly if we put 2 proper walkway here. You see what we're doing at Meadowbank? Right? And when you go to the front there, just around on both sides. Right? If you go 50 feet on both sides in a semicircle with steps to go down. Right? And then you can come in and bring your seine when you got go up to seine and so. Like this facility here, I think what we should do is clean up this whole thing, man. And y'all build it back nicer.
I think it is a system for the government people build it back now. Because the thing there is, it might look like not much to you, but it's very, very
I'm not
costly.
saying it's that much. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You got president come and tell you I want you to look better.
Yeah, I know. It's no, well, I'm glad for that.
Yes, man.
Don't worry, I mean, the vice president good, but I think the president is good.
What's something? Fine. Let's go to go.